Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. We'll grip it and rip it. Texas Monthly now out with a great guide to our state's best public golf courses, and several of them are in our neck of the woods. We take a tour with Texas Monthly contributor Sean Shinneman. Good morning to you.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to get to the courses, but real quick before we do that, talk about this criteria maybe that you guys used to distinguish the good courses from maybe the not so good.
Yeah, so it's not meant to be really an exhaustive list. We were really looking for 18 great public courses that are sort of representative of public golf in Texas, right? So kind of put our heads together and compared notes and went out and played a lot of golf. And I think there's also there's a value criteria here too. So everything on the list is going to be a solid bang for your buck.
Yeah, all right, so let's start with some of the courses here. Stevens Park. Now, this is one of the sort of Good Day Foursomes favorites. We love playing this course, with the exception of hole number 16, where you have to, that second shot has to clear a creek and get up on this elevated green. Anyway, other than that, the course is beautiful. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a cool course because it's in Kessler Park, and it really feels like it's part of the neighborhood in some ways. There's trails around, and you see some families out, walking the dog, that sort of thing. It's kind of a tight, compact property. So it's not long. You can make some birdies if you got it going, but it's also you gotta think your way around there. So it can be tricky.
Yeah, and next is Pecan Hollow in Plano. What did y'all like about that?
Yeah, for me, Pecan Hollow it's all about the greens. Big, slopey, quick, tricky greens. I think it encourages creativity. There's a lot of mounding, and you kind of can't hit the same shot every time you're around the green. So it's also, there's a short course there, a 5-hole short course, and a massive putting green, a great driving range. So it's a good place to kind of hone your skills.
Next on the list, Grapevine Golf Course. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, Grapevine winds around Grapevine Lake. So it's one where I would encourage people to ditch the cart and throw the clubs on your back and just kind of take it all in. It's serene. I mean, I don't want to call it a simple course, but it's kind of all out in front of you. So, you know where the trouble is. Usually it's a massive body of water. And it's a fun one to kind of take in.
Yeah, the next one I played probably 15 years ago, but I have not played it since they did all the renovations. Rockwood Park in Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I moved here in 2016, I didn't hear a ton about Rockwood, but it's quickly become on the short list for a lot of people around here, and it's really because of that restoration in 2015 by Colligan Design, which also did Stevens Park in 2011, but brought it back to its former glory. It's a golden age architecture course from established 1938. Feels very cohesive, and it's just a really fun track.
Yeah, one of the things you guys point out in this article, I think it's interesting, is that, for those who love to play, even those who are, not even close to being a good golfer, just enjoy the sport, you are listing some of these golf courses where they're beautiful, they're nice to play, but you don't have to spend a fortune to play them.
Yeah, and I think, we wanted to stay away from the $200, $300 greens fees and make this, a little bit more accessible for everyone. And, you really don't have to spend that much to play some great golf. I mean, a lot of them on the list, $40, $50, especially if you're looking for twilight rates, you can get out there. So, yeah, definitely a component of what we were looking to put together. Yeah,
in a lot of places, if you walk, it's even cheaper. All right, so you can find a link to Texas Monthly's guide and also the courses that we mentioned on our website, fox4news.com. Sean Shinneman from Texas Monthly, thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.